Hi everybody, Sensei Ross here. Today I'm talking to you about the fourth senior kata. Now the fourth senior kata is a little bit different to those first three katas. The first three katas that we've done are showing our blocks, our strikes, our stances, and they're karate style kata. The fourth senior kata is a little bit different. Its origins come from White Crane Kung Fu, and we've got that background in our style. So Shidoshi's original sensei at Sanshikai, Mal Lomax, had studied White Crane, and that influence has been brought into the Bokito style. So there's a couple of those soft katas in our range of senior katas, the fourth and the sixth. So it's a yin kata, so yin and yang. Yin is the soft kata, so we do that in a very relaxed, loose frame of mind, and obviously with our body as well. So the way Shidoshi explained to me in the early days was think of yourself as cooked spaghetti. So you're nice and loose, everything's relaxed, it's a nice flowing kata. It's not fast, but that's the style of or frame of mind you should be in when you're doing this kata. So I'm going to go through some basics, or sorry, not some basics, but some tips to help you improve that kata. I'm assuming that you have got the pattern down already, but this is about improving that kata for you. So I'll break this up into probably 2 or 3 videos, so because there is a fair bit involved in this. So when we start our kata, we obviously go through our formalities, our hagadachi, hosogadachi, yui. Now when the fourth senior kata is called, we open up our hands and we relax our body. So we just get into that nice yin kata frame of mind. The first movement is an attacker is coming at us with a strike to the head. And we're going to actually kake that, also back it up with a tishu block. And as we do the kake, we're stepping back with our left foot. Our left hand grabs our attacker's arm, and our right arm is setting up for a koken strike. Our fingers close together like that, that's the shape of the koken, and we're hitting with that part of our hand, the knuckles, and we're going to draw our attacker in, so we're going to strike to the nose, face with that koken strike. So even though it's a strong strike, as we're grabbing and pulling, we do it in that relaxed manner. So we're stepping back, we kake, we tishu, we throw the koken. We then, stepping through with our left foot, we're protecting our face with an open palm, and we're hitting our attacker in the groin with an open palm. So we're just a flick to the groin. What that's going to do is make him double over, him or her, and we're going to pivot. And as we pivot, we're coming down with a shudo strike with our left hand to the back of the neck, and then we're pushing him to the ground. So, in case you didn't see my stance there, we've stepped back on a 45. These aren't traditional karate stances, they're kung fu stances. We're flicking to the groin, we're pivoting with our feet, and we're dropping him to the ground. Our next attacker is coming from here. So we're going to do a double kake block, because he's coming at us with two arms to grab us. So we're opening up those arms, hands on the shoulders, and we're going to step through with a kingari to the groin, and then grab the back of the head. So as we grab the back of the head, we're going to pull that head down, and we're going to lift our knee up. So we're doing a knee to the face, but we're going to draw the head down at the same time as the knee comes up. So it looks like that. We land forward and we push them away. So what we've got, how it looks from here. Double kake block, kingari, grab the head, knee to the head, hold the top of the head, and just tishu him away. That's what it looks like. So we're doing it that direction. So far what have we got? Kake tishu. grab, koken, protect the eyes, palm to the groin. Shudo strike, push to the ground. Double kake, kingari, grab the head, knee to the face, push him away. So we've just dealt with two attackers, one from this side and one from that side. I'm going to finish the video here and I'm going to take you through the next section. Us. Us. Hi everybody, Sensei Ross back here. Just taking you through the next sequence in the fourth senior kata. I did talk before in the previous video about the stances. I did make the differentiation between karate stances and kung fu stances. So kung fu is a little bit more knees together, 45. It's a little bit closer stance than our typical karate stance, where we've got both feet facing forward, shoulder width apart. That's your karate stance. Kung fu tends to be a little bit more closed with your knees together, and you're protecting your groin a little bit more with the with that kung fu stance. So when you see this fourth senior kata being done, you'll see these 45 stances. Okay, so it's a little bit different. Again, that's that white crane background. So we finished off our last video where we'd just completed the sequence with this attacker, and we've pushed him to the ground, grabbed the head, pushed him to the ground after a knee to the face. We've now got an attacker coming from this side. He's coming through with a strike. What we're going to do is an open hand soto. So normally we do a soto block with a fist. Again, we're doing this in that yin style kata, so it's an open hand soto. So we've just completed that attacker. We see him, we're going to soto, and as we soto, we've got to spin our head around so we can get ourselves around. So my head comes around, and we're going to do a back fist. Still in that nice 45-degree stance, but I'm protecting my ribs with a lower tissue, and I've done a back fist. So look first, open hand soto, step around, back fist, protect your ribs. And that one's completed now. I've got an attacker coming from here. So what I'm going to do is another head strike's coming in. I'm going to kake. I'm going to grab the wrist and I'm going to pull it down. And as I pull it down, I'm going to do a high ito to the head. So we've done our back fist. Look, kake, pull down, high ito. Let's put his head to a little bit to the left. So what I'm going to do is hit that with an inside, outside crescent kick. And then come into a kung fu block where we're protecting ourselves with that style of block. So we've done our back fist. We look, we grab, we high ito, we inside outside crescent kick, and we end up in that nice kung fu block. Okay. Notice my fingers are under my elbow, they're not here. So if a kick comes up from under here, it's not going to get kicked away. I've got some protection. So that's how we finish up that after that attacker. We've now got another one coming from behind us. So what we do, we've got our right foot forward, left foot's back. We're just going to look, pivot, and we're going to change our kung fu block to that. So as we change, it comes to that. So I'm going to look, pivot. As you can see, I've changed the block. What I'm going to do here is I'm protecting myself against a kick. So a kick's coming through, and I'm just going to tissue it away, like it's a reverse tissue. Just push it away like that. So, push it away. I'm going to do a maigiri, just a straight front kick. Looks like that. Still going to do it from here so you know where we're at. Kick, before I land it, I'm going to look behind to see what's coming, because I know there's an attacker coming from behind. So I'm going to kick, look back. I'm going straight into a Iraken strike. So over the top, we're going to hit to the bridge of the nose, because that attacker's coming. Block, kick, straight onto the bridge of the nose. He's right behind us. And what I'm going to do then is step forward and do an uppercut. Okay, so Shitasuke. We've come in, we've done our Iraken over the top. I'm going to step through, and I'm going to do a Shitasuke. Now you'll see that I've mirrored my hand at the back there. So the idea with this is it's as far out as this strike is, this should be out at the back. So it doesn't sit here, it's actually sitting out there. And basically it's a hidden technique. So as we've come out, bang, you cannot see that hand there, and it's coming from behind. Hidden technique, straight up under the chin. And after we've finished that strike, we step back, we go back into that Kung Fu style block, but now we've got those fists closed. So we've tightened up a little bit. It's the first time we've tightened up in this kata. We take a nice deep breath, we go in through the nose, hold. As we relax, we open our hands, we step back into our, the way we started the kata with open hands. We step back into Hagedach. We finish the kata as we normally do, normal formalities. And that's the end of the kata. So you can see that fourth kata is definitely different to our first three, and it's different to our fifth, eighth and ninth as well. So we've got a bit of variety in our katas, so this is something a little bit different, and it does take some practice. So use this video to help you improve. Puss.